Ready.
Okay, so this is a plaque of the digestive system. So over here, you can see the mouth, you can see the teeth here, you can see the tongue. This is a hard palate, this is a soft palate. The food is chewed by the teeth, and then the food is actually pushed into the oropharynx. That is the oropharynx, and below the oropharynx is the laryngopharynx. And over here, you can see a little flap here. This is called the epiglottis. This will protect the respiratory tract, which is this one here. This is a trachea. And at the back, you have the next part of the digestive tract, which is the esophagus. So this is the esophagus. It comes over here and empties into the stomach, so the food reaches the stomach. So this is the lower end of the esophagus, and this is where the stomach starts. This part is called the cardia. This is called the fundus. This is the body of the stomach, and this is called the pylorus. So food, mechanical digestion and chemical digestion starts here. It passes through the esophagus in the stomach, where more mechanical and chemical digestion happens. And from there, it passes into the small intestine. Now the small intestine has got three parts. You have the duodenum, you have the jejunum, and you have the ileum. So the first part is called the duodenum, and in the duodenum you have an important organ. This is called the pancreas. So if you look here, you can see this is the pancreas, and there's a duct here which is carrying all the pancreatic secretions, and the pancreatic secretions come over here and joins with this green tube. This is called the bile duct. Now the bile duct, the bile is stored in an organ called the gallbladder. So you may have to go down a little bit. Can you see the gallbladder? So the gallbladder is located behind the right lobe of the liver, and the duct comes over here. It comes over here and it joins the bile duct. The pancreatic duct to form the cystic duct, and the cystic duct opens into the major papilla. There's another small duct here which is also going to open. We'll show that in another model, but this is the first part of the small intestine. It's called the duodenum, and that's where the pancreatic enzymes are blasted into. And also you can see that the bile is also pushed into this area. The bile will emulsify the fat, and the pancreatic enzyme will act on the food. The next part of the small intestine is called the jejunum, duodenum jejunum, and this is the jejunum. And the third part is called the ileum. After the small intestine, you're entering into the large intestine. The first part of the large intestine is called the cecum, and this is the cecum. This is the ileum. This junction is called the ileocecal junction. And at this junction here, there is another small little part. This is called the appendix. The function is not known. Sometimes it gets inflamed, and you may have to have it removed. And this is and that surgery is called appendectomy. So here you can see this is the first part of the large intestine. This is the cecum, and then you have a ascending colon, you have a transverse colon, you have a descending colon, and then you have a sigmoid colon. Those are the parts of the colon, and the colon empties into the this is called the rectum. This is the part where all the fecal matter is collected, and then it's pushed out through the anal opening. That's the anal opening. Over here in the large intestine, you can see a little band of muscle. This is called the tinea coli, and this will actually causes folding of the large intestine, and these foldings are called haustra. So once again, this is the oral part, esophagus, stomach. This is the liver. Under the right lobe of the liver is the gallbladder. The gallbladder produces bile or stores the bile, and here the bile duct is coming. This is the pancreas. Pancreas and the gallbladder, they open together into the cystic duct, which opens into the first part of the small intestine, which is known as the duodenum. Then you have the jejunum, ileum, ileocecal junction. First part of the large intestine is the cecum, ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, and sigmoid colon. And then you have the rectum and the anus. That's all you need to know.